And you've been keeping up with your daily polls?
You bet. I can't wait to find out about the new Spankles flavor of the month.
Don't forget to vote for the new elected officials.
Whatever. Spankles!
Anyway, I'm pleased to see your well-being in such good shape. Mr. Grundy, I didn't expect to see you again so soon.
Busy day, huh?
I'll say. Raquel is over in the reflection spa as we speak. She'll be back to normal in no time. I thought you'd want to know.
Thanks for looking after her.
No, thank you. You showed some real quick thinking back there. Now, how can I help you?
This is quite the place, isn't it?
The piazza? You make it sound like you've never seen it before.
Oh no, I mean there's a certain something in the air, isn't there?
That's Aspiration Day for you. Just wait for tonight's celebrations.
They'll be amazing. As usual, I'm sure. Is there anything happening around here?
You mean, apart from the Aspiration Gala?
Yes. I don't often come over this way.
Well, as always, there's the greeter terminals for information, and the Museum of New History to brush up on culture, but I don't need to tell you that, of course.
What are you doing here?
As a well-being officer, I like to be around people, promoting well-being for everybody.
Good to get out and about, I guess.
Well, it is Aspiration Day.
Tell me about yourself, Arana.
Me? Oh, not much to tell, really.
Hey, everyone's got a story.
True. Well, I came to Union City 10 years ago.
Where from?
The Gap. But I think you knew that, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I thought... maybe. Do you miss it?
Honestly, I don't remember much about it. And what I do remember? It wasn't exactly luxury.
How is Raquel doing?
Don't worry, she'll be fine.
Thanks, Arana.
Have a great Aspiration Day, Mr. Grundy.
Arana seemed to be stationed all over the city. I needed to stay in her good books if I were to maintain my disguise. Leet was my only lead to discovering Graham's connection to the Stalker, and the obsolete map reference E1594 was the only lead I had to finding Leet. As I surveyed the room, I was greeted by a familiar face.
Hello, darling!
It was a hologram of Danielle Piermont, a friend from when I last came to Union City. The centerpiece of the whole museum was a synthetic arm. I recognized it. It was Joey's. He'd lost it in our fight against Link all those years ago.
Look, look, look! Over here!
Dad, do you have to be so loud?
The arm! Isn't it amazing?
Seemed like I wasn't the only one
Sesame.
interested in the Joey arm.
Didn't I promise? Didn't I say I'd bring you here?
You did, Dad. I'm so stoked.
Someone had gone to the trouble of retrieving the dismembered arm
This
from the
was once
depths of
attached
Union
to
City.
the really real Joey! Savior of Union City! Aren't you feeling blessed to be here?
Of course I am, Dad, but
Then tell the world! How
An aspiration brooch. That must have been what those two... An aspiration brooch. That must have been what those two visitors by the Joey arm were wearing.
Say it again!
I said, it's awesome!
Hold on, Cecily. I think someone wants to talk to you.
Maybe he's come to look at Joey too.
No! Joey, it's my turn! Coming!
You'll have to excuse my dad. He's very dedicated to Joey.
Excuse me?
Oh, hey. Wow, you look different.
What do you mean?
Your outfit. It's so...
Rugged?
I was just gonna say weird.
If mine's weird, what color is yours supposed to be?
Duh. It's perinickel margarine. It's like Tuesday's happiest color. Where are you even from?
You'd never believe me.
This museum visit just got way more interesting.
Your father seems to really love this place.
He'd spend all day, every day here if he could.
That's some real faith he must have.
That's one word for it. He keeps going on about a sign. As if Joey's arm is gonna tell him how to be normal.
I'm sensing some resentment.
Maybe he should ask it how to win Mom back.
Praise Joey, am I right?
So, where did you first find Joey?
Scattered across an irradiated gap scrap heap. Yourself?
In my heart? Your answer is way better.
I like your brooch.
This? You mean you've never seen one of these? You must be from the Gap or something.
Me? No. Good one.
It's an aspiration brooch. The council awards them to people who max out their kudos each month. Social climbers, they're known as.
You must be an incredible person.
What, me? No, it's my dad who earned the kudos, obviously. Talk to him if you want to know who to impress.
Then, how did you get yours?
Oh, Dad got a second one. Bring a friend or something.
So they're transferable?
Technically, yes.
Hey, listen, I know we just met, but I really was hoping to get one of those brooches. Need to check out the old history exhibit.
Let me guess. You were hoping I'd give you mine.
That's right.
No offense, but you don't seem as evangelical as most Joey freaks. What's back there that's so important to you?
Do you ever feel like you're not being given the whole truth about the city?
You mean how perfect everything is? Yeah. Sometimes it does seem a bit...
If I were a cynic, I might call some of it a little unbelievable.
Don't say that around my dad. He really buys into all this stuff. Hey, listen. You and me, we're on the same wavelength here. And it's a different wavelength than my father.
He does seem very devout.
Right? And honestly, just staring at an old arm gets dull. You can just walk out, but I'm stuck here.
And you can just go into the back while I can't.
I'll make a deal with you. You give my dad a reason to leave, and I'll give you this dumb thing. You in?
Okay, I'm in. That brooch in exchange for your freedom.
Finally. Praise Joey.
Praise? Yes, praise Joey. The girl had agreed to give me her aspiration brooch if I could somehow get her father to leave the museum.
Wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day. We invite you to salute the people of Asio City, our faraway friends and valued members of the Union Group. Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day. Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day. Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day. Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day. Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day. We invite you to salute the people of Asia's...
Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day!
But, Joey, after all that I did to maximize my kudos, why have you forsaken me? I worked so hard. I did every...
That's okay, Dad. It's all right.
But Cecily... I just don't understand.
Come on now, Dad. Let's go get you a nice can of Spankles at the cafe.
Yes. Yes, I think that'll do the trick. I think it's time I tried that new flavor.
I very much enjoyed our talk today, Mystery Man. It's been... eye-opening.
I'm glad we could reach an arrangement, miss.
Featherbottom. Cecily Featherbottom. Best Aspiration Day ever. Here you go. A deal's a deal. Until we meet again, may the light and wisdom of Savior Joey smile upon you. Happy Aspiration Day.
Welcome to the Old History exhibit, young lady.
Excuse me?
Oi! Keep the noise down.
Oh, sorry.
A little respect while you're in this hallowed place.
Right. And you're a guard here?
Name's Payne. Roy Allen Payne. Ex-security officer, 30 years on the force. And I've got my eyes on you.
I heard that you have an old map of the city in here.
Did you now? And what precisely did you hear?
That it shows Union City as it was 10 years ago. See, I have an obsolete area code, E1594, and I need to see where it is.
I see. Well, the map table is just over in the center of the room. But a specific area code, that'd be like finding a needle in a haystack. Good luck, son.
See you later.
I'll be watching you.
It was an old fridge. There were strange noises coming from it, as if something was trapped inside. A padlock prevented whatever was inside from getting out. This city synth garbage would never compete with the stuff back in the Gap. These models were far too clean-cut to be Gaplanders. They'd done a good job with the goat, though. An old barrel transporter robot. Those robots always gave me the creeps. I'd had a run-in with this tech all those years ago. I hoped Union City had gone in a more sustainable direction. A giant holographic map of Union City as it was 10 years ago. If I could get the map to display area E1594, I would find the building where I suspected Graham had met with Leet. A metal panel was bolted onto the side of the table. Waving my crowbar around in public wasn't going to achieve anything. The Joey Speaks looked like a gimmick, but I couldn't pass the opportunity to hear my old buddy's voice again.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
These humble scraps of primitive circuitry house the spark that would become our beloved savior, Joey.
The wiring to the hand scanner had been ripped out. It was never going to work. If I wanted to see what this was all about, I was going to have to get it back up and running.
Rather less than immaculate soldiering. Notice, this attraction is currently closed after complaints of language of a most unsavior-like nature.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
Joey? Joey, it's me, Foster.
Foster? It is really you?
Hey, old buddy. Boy, am I glad to see...
Let's talk more crowbar, Foster. Or whatever other great idea you have for getting me out of here.
Is that Joey?
Joey, I'm so sorry. I had no idea what they'd done to you.
Yeah, save your apologies for after you've got me out of this.
Everybody, it's an Aspiration Day miracle. Joey's speaking to us.
No, that's not Joey. No way.
Joey, it's really you?
Oh, great. Here we go again.
Joey.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
Everybody out! All right, everyone, stay calm. Make your way to the exit in an orderly manner.
The exhibit was on vermin-prompted lockdown. I had to find a way out without being detected, but not before figuring out where this leak guy was hiding out. Not to mention rescuing Joey. I got you, buddy. I built the circuit board when I was just a kid, and now I had it back. But it was more than just a board. My old pal Joey was on it. The panel had been covering the table's interface port. An antiquated interface port was built into the side of the table. The old vacuum robot looked familiar.
What year is it?
Oh, relax. You were only unplugged for a moment.
Everything I ever loved is dead. Oh, hey, Foster. You're here too, huh?
Welcome back, Joey.
Is this the best shell you could find?
It was just collecting dust.
You've turned me into a vacuum cleaner, Foster. Again!
It's functional. Don't be ungrateful. And look, someone gave you a cool beanie.
Don't patronize me, Foster.
We'll find you a better shell soon, I promise.
Good. Because this one sucks. And not even efficiently.
Listen, we're in deep trouble.
There's something new. Care to bring me up to speed?
I learned about somebody called Leet here in the city. I think he's somehow connected to the kidnapping.
And we're gonna go find him?
That's right. I came here to find out where he hides out.
And to rescue me?
Come on, Joey. That goes without saying. I came here looking for a missing child, Milo. He was kidnapped from my village.
Oh no, Rob. That's terrible.
You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Don't look at me. I've been trapped in that glass prison for years.
If anyone asks, my name is Graham Grundy.
You come up with that yourself?
No. I needed an ID to get inside the city. I got this one from a dead body.
Jeez, Foster. Was it dead when you found it?
Don't worry, Joey. My conscience is clear. What are the capabilities of your current shell?
It's a vacuum bot, Foster. It sucks and it blows. End of.
Don't all these old vacuums have an interface probe?
I was really hoping you'd forgotten that part.
Don't be ashamed. It might come in handy.
I'm not ashamed. It's just cold in here.
That's everything. Great to have you back, Joey.
The Gat Chaps are back.
We were never called that.
Best friends?
That'll do, Joey. That'll do. An old monitor displayed the maintenance test results for the barrel transporter robot. The text referenced the robot's E-manual. Hey, Joey. Got a job for you.
What is it?
Remember that leak guy I mentioned?
I never forget a thing.
Well, I've tracked him to an area code, E1594. Thing is, that code is part of the old system. It's obsolete.
Cut to it, Foster.
This old map shows the city as it was 10 years ago. The old system. If I can find E1594 on here, it would show me where to find Leet.
Have you seen the size of this thing? That will take you hours.
Exactly. I need you to plug yourself in. I bet you'll find the location in no time.
Give me a moment. Here, Foster. E1594.
Joey, you're a genius. There. That's the building I'm looking for. It's on the industrial level. Home Crescent Recycling Center.
This is where your guy Leet is?
I can't be sure, but it's the best lead I've got.
Okay, Foster. What's the plan now?
We need to get to that recycling center. But first, we need to break out of here without being seen.
Break out. Find Leet. Got it.
The doors were on lockdown. I wondered whether Joey could help me break out. Hey, Joey. We need to figure a way out of here.
What do you mean?
We can't just walk out, not with the museum on high alert.
That's right. A priceless artifact has been stolen.
Really, Joey? Priceless?
You can't put a price on friendship, Foster.
Do you think any of this junk could help us out?
It wouldn't be the first time.
Can you help us escape, Joey?
I don't know. This old tin soldier might have a few tricks up its sleeve.
You got a welder in that thing?
Better. My probe.
See that transporter robot? What does it do?
Don't you remember? It transports stuff on a fixed route.
Maybe we can talk to it.
Talk to it. It's not clever like me. It just follows its programmed route. You think we can use it to get out of here?
I don't know yet.
Maybe I should probe it.
Hey, Joey, can you talk to the transporter robot?
What do you mean, talk? I already said...
Your probe, Joey. Probe the robot.
Go probe yourself, Foster.
If you could give the transporter just enough juice...
Please, let's not call it juice.
Whatever. Just see if you can get it started.
Okay, but would you mind looking the other way?
Of course. You almost done?
Don't look.
Sorry. It's, not doing anything.
You don't say, Foster. It's been wiped clean. Decommissioned. Murdered. We need to give it new protocols.
Do you think you could do that?
Of course I could. I just need to know how the system works first.
I'll have another look around. The terminal was displaying a maintenance report for the barrel transportation robot. I'd need to find a better way to display the information if Joey was to make any sense of it. The panel had been covering the table's interface port. Try giving this a look, Joey.
I hope you're not wasting my time, Foster. Interesting. Very interesting. Ah, this is exactly what I need to reprogram that barrel robot. You're welcome, by the way.
For what? I'm the one who found them in the first place.
Yeah, but can you read them? You're welcome.
Go reprogram the robot, please.
What do you want it to do?
Let's get out of here. We need somewhere hidden outside this room.
Toilets?
Toilets. Try and aim for the men's room, Joey.
Whatever. And that's done. Let's never speak of this again.
So what now?
Well, are you ready to go?
Ready.
Then climb aboard and let's go!
The barrel was just large enough to squeeze into. It was a snug fit, it smelled bad, and I felt stupid. While it was far from discreet, I'd managed to escape unseen.
Come on, Foster. Let's get a move on.
Mr. Grundy? Mr. Grundy? It is Mr. Grundy, isn't it?
Of course, Mentor Alonso. Who else would I be?
Well, quite, Mr. Grundy. Who indeed, hmm? What brings you down to the Museum of New History today?
On Aspiration Day? Where else would I want to be?
Oh, perhaps at home, preparing for the party. Oh, my apologies. I had forgotten that you no longer have the required social standing. I wonder, may I scan your U-chip again?
I don't understand. What's wrong with my U-chip?
Oh, nothing, I'm sure. Just a curious little anomaly. Yes, there it is. A sector of corrupt data, almost as if... How very strange. Have no fear. I'll consult my colleagues at the Ministry, and we'll soon have you sorted out. I'm almost positive you have nothing to worry about.
Let's hope so.
Just one more thing, Mr. Grundy.
Yes, Mentor?
I am surprised to see you wearing an aspiration brooch.
By the power of Joey, I am now a social climber.
So it would seem. So it would seem.
Alonso was definitely onto me. I'd have to watch my step around him.
Is bursting with micro-pleasurements to boost your mood and your aspirations. Doctors agree. Just two cans a day.
Graham had taken the tracked Bilby to the Home Crescent Recycling Center. I was sure this is where I'd find Leet.
Unions.
Well, Joey, how's it feel to be outside again?
Wow! Did I do all this?
So you told me.
I love what I've done with the place. I am truly something else.
Okay, Joey. We know where the recycling center is, but how do we get there?
I've got a plan. First, I could pretend to be a heap of old junky metal.
Pretend.
I don't like your tone.
Well, I don't like your plan.
Then solve it yourself.
Let's move on.
Lead the way.
Welcome, Citizen Graham.
Where would you like to go?
Take me to the Home Crescent Recycling Center.
You don't have clearance for there, Citizen Graham. Please obtain a travel waiver.
If I was to get to the recycling plant, I was going to have to obtain a travel waiver.
Where would you like to go?
Actually, I'd like to stay here.
Of course, Citizen Graham.
Oh yes, Foster, speak to Greta. I think I'm in love.
Hi.
It's most excellent to see you again, Graham Grundy.
The pleasure is all mine.
How can I be of assistance today?
I need to get to the Home Crescent Recycling Center in the industrial level.
What a curious choice. To reach the industrial level, you will need to obtain a travel waiver. Please log your request with a well-being officer.
Well-being? What about that Alonso guy?
I don't think he'd be too keen to help us. Can't you give me a travel waiver?
Not my department, sir.
I'm looking for Officer Orana Newblood.
Do you have a problem with your well-being, Graham?
Nope, never felt better. I just need her to grant me a travel waiver.
Well, I'm delighted to inform you that she's currently working at the Aspiration platform. Though it is unlikely she will have the time to grant your request with the preparations necessary for tonight's gala.
You ever heard of that place, Joey?
Only stuff I know about Foster is what I could see from my plinth.
So Orana could get me a travel waiver to the recycling center. If I could speak to her at the Aspiration platform, I'd be one step closer to finding Leet.
Thank you.
Au revoir.
Welcome, Citizen Graham.
Where would you like to go?
To the aspiration platform.
Of course, Citizen Graham. Enjoy the view. And don't forget to aspire to aspire.
Arana was supposed to be working somewhere around here. My hope of finding Leet rested on convincing her to grant me the travel waiver.